Good morning, dear students. I, Professor Basavaraj Kuluche, welcome you all for today's lecture of marketing management. In previous class, we have seen the various points of importance of green marketing. Today, we shall see some of the fundamental requirements of green marketing. Fundamental requirements means the basic things which are very much essential for green marketing. In that, number one is low entry barriers. First thing we need to remember, it is obviously that we cannot have an effective green market unless and until we have a truly competitive market in general. So, the first thing is low entry barriers. Say some industries have naturally barriers of high capital and all. One among them is the electricity industry. It has naturally high entry barrier because of its inherent capital intensity. The long lead time that is required for new projects, the associated permission or the difficulties in getting them, and others. So, that is therefore it is not easy to start or entry in this field of market. So, every effort must be made to keep entry barriers as low as possible. For starters, this means that there need to be a large number of competitors in every local market to curb market power, but with every merger or that is approved, we will see less competition. So we must also not fair transmission cases, or here the entry should be given or the entering into that field should be very easy, because if the competition is more but natural, we will get a good quality products, or to survive in the market the competitors will produce the best products. So this is particularly important for renewable energy, because say if markets are competitive, we can expect to see entrepreneurs trying to say break into the market using the environment and renewable as market hook. But if entry is blocked, consumers will never ever be presented with the real choices, and there will be less choices to the consumers. So there should not be much entry barriers. So low entry barriers is the first fundamental requirement of a green marketing. Second is good information. For everything what we are doing, we require information. Without information, if we start or if we try to do anything, we may end up with losses. So the fundamental precondition to an efficient market is that consumers must have complete information about the choice what they are having, or say the choices what available to them. To encourage a market in green, consumer must have information that is good enough to allow them to say comparison shops among suppliers on the basis of their cost and say the environmental characteristics, their resource portfolio, because this is necessary or requires disclosure of fuel sources and emission, not just for the claiming greenness, but also all suppliers. Without uniform disclosure requirements, the burden will fall on green markets to investigate their competitors' portfolios and educate customers about them. This is difficult and expensive for each and every company, and even if undertaken, consumers may not trust marketers' claim. Of those eligible participants in, say, in the marketing activities, their information whatsoever is being given will help them to make the decisions or to choose the best one. So that's why the good information or trustworthy information is very much essential for making the decisions. The next is corrected market failures. A market in which renewable gets no credit for their public benefits such as environmental, energy security and fuel price stability or fuel price stability benefit is one that will seriously hinder the development of renewable. Even perfectly competitive markets only work well when consumers receive the benefits of the goods they pay for. They do not work well when the benefits go to people that aren't paying for them. So, the correct market failures or the market failures must be corrected and a new start should be tried. So, these are the three basic things which are essential for, say, fundamental requirements of a green market. Apart from this, the other requirements would be the care of nature or having concern with the ecological balance, working for natural usage of the environment, and etc. So these are some of the fundamental requirements for green marketing. With this, we shall stop here in this class. The rest things we shall see in tomorrow's class. Thank you. Good day.